Today we're talking about cockatiel because I have some beautiful babies. Normal grey cockatiel. His name is Zelda, and he's a very good boy. Then here, poor girl. See, I got mixed up with this one's Tiger Lily, and she is a beautiful girl. Tiger Lily, yeah, and she's now Octavia is named after 100, and she's a pretty girl, and they're kind of good friends. Then up here, and he's a good boy too. If we can get a good view of him. Licky poop. Octavia, say hello, Octavia. Yeah. Say hello, take a lily. You say hello? No? Octavia. Little pedigree. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's a good boy. And that's do. Say goodbye, Octavia. And Tiger Lily. And Zelda. Goodbye, Zelda. One last whip. And by the way, cockatiels, before I forget, are very easy to look after. They need seed, water. Now, the seed consists of many seeds, so if you go to your local agriculture store or pet store or smart store, you'll basically know what to ask about. I need Nymfe parakeet seed, or as they call it in English, it is cockatiel seed. And basically, the best way to look after a cockatiel is a big cage. Now, if I show you, it's pretty dark over there, but they are quite big cages. Anyway, back to cockatiel information. Well, it's seed and water, and then basically dandelions. You can pick dandelions up from basically anywhere. Look online and do your research, because you can forage for a lot of veggie stuff like dandelion leaves and dock leaves and stuff like that. Grasses, wild grasses are also a good thing. Wheat, some other things. There's also branches, you can give them willow, and there's some other branches you can give them like apple or fruit trees are a good one. Also, I would suggest getting two birds, a girl or a boy, or two boys, or just two girls, because basically I've got 4 cockatiels and I've got 2 girls and 2 boys. Now, the problem with that is that it was easy. I had to get them used to each other, so I'd have to let them out like this, and they just got used to each other gradually over time. And dinner time was a bit harder though, but I consider it good. Other information, I would say that a lot of toys should be given, wood preferably. Baby toys also is a good thing for cockatiels. Watch out on the fabrics, because as you can see, the fabric is wearing and tearing, and you don't want it to get into their little tummies, because it can hurt them and they could die, so you've got to be careful. So I keep this toy here in the open so that I can watch them. But toys in the cage, wood and steel, if considered, or stainless steel is the best. Cages, I would say iron. People do it cheaply and coat them in a kind of paint that's special for birds. But the best one would have to be stainless steel cages. But yeah, it's safer than sorry. Balls, I would consider red balls, white balls, different colours for each bird, because I've noticed that birds are very intelligent and they can see colours. So if a bird likes a certain colour, get that colour for that bird. That's how I consider it, so that they know it's sorry, their colour and their ball considerately. Floor of the cage, I would consider newspaper, because it's easier and newspaper comes in the mail every day. And if you have a top cover over the top of your litter tray, as I call it, for the birds, then it's easier because they can't get at it, so really it doesn't really matter. But anyway, if they can get at it, make sure that they don't chew on it all the time, because some colours can be irritative to their skin, or they could be allergic or something. But because I've got a cover, it doesn't matter. Going around. Other things, I would suggest millet. Millet is a good one. Shh, babies. Millet is a good one. And flowers. There is some edible flowers, but do your research, because if you fuck up, you really can get, in bad trouble, because you don't want your babies to die. Look up online. Cockatiel websites are everywhere. Cockateil House, I think one of them is, and Cockateil Cottage is another one, which is a really cool one. And yeah, the foraging is better than actually buying stuff.